Walking down what was our ramp, you might notice that it's gone.
That's right, the ramp of death is no more.
And you can see right into the kitchen. You probably didn't realize this, but right here was a closet. And you can see that everything has pretty much been torn out that's going to come out. And things are looking really messy.
But in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way. Good mess. Top of the ramp is gone. Those stairs that lead up to the second floor are gone. The landing at the bottom of the third floor stairs, you can't tell that it's gone, but it is gone. We'll show you that next. There's the north lobby.
Wow, look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Hardly recognizable anymore.
Look at these layers of history here.
Yeah.
Pastors
You
and
got
sheer amazement.
Well, you've got the original, obviously hand-laid brickwork, custom job it looks like too, with the horsehair plaster.
The floors are really, really gone this time.
Yeah.
And look at the damage over there. The stairs leading down to that middle Barclay door are totally gone. The floor just outside the sanctuary is totally gone, so please don't go out that door. What's your reaction, pastors? Turn around this way. Wait, what's your...
Amazing. Amazing
It's
so
just
far
unbelievable.
transformation.
I can't believe it.
Look at this. Yep.
I can't believe it. It's just
Yeah.
open.
It gives such a new perspective, and so when you look at how open this is, and when the new room gets put in place, you'll see how much brighter it's going to be, how much more open it's going to be. So it's amazing, just from like, wow, what we had to what you can start to sort of see where we're headed, but a lot more work ahead, obviously. Ultimately, the new elevator shaft is going to be.
Just want to make the standard disclaimer that no horses were harmed in the building of the building.
Correct.
This is true, yes.
This is where the library stop will be on the elevator. So this window will go away and you'll be able to take the elevator to this level here, but there will be a new wall here, possibly with windows in it. That's TBD.
More than likely, there'll be windows. It's just a
Yeah.
matter of what kind of windows.
Yeah, in what shape? That's quite the pile of dirt. I don't really know where that came from, but, oh yes, I do. Elevator shaft.
Elevator shaft, yeah.
Elevator
It'll
shaft
be pulled out
dirt.
eventually, but that's a job in and of itself.
Oh yeah. Here we're walking toward Wesley Hall. Here's the kitchen. Here's that pile of dirt we saw earlier. And boy, you can really tell. Wow, look how high up this goes. Obviously, these steel beams are going to come out and new ones will go in as a new floor goes in pretty soon. And here it's quite dramatic. This takes you all the way up. That's the floor of the third floor, right there,
Yep,
up there.
up there.
That new wood was the old elevator shaft, so they've now thankfully sealed that up nice and tight for us.
Yep, that's sealed nice and tight, and then you can see the pit where it used to be.
There it is. This,
And believe it or not, Eric's old office used to be right up above here.
actually, this was the vault. Right here, this yellow cracky stuff was the vault, and then way
Yeah,
up
it was
there
way up there,
was
yeah.
Eric's office. Here was the women's restroom, and this will be the women's restroom again. You can see the new plumbing is in. This is the sink. If I wasn't afraid to walk on this plywood, I would walk the path, but this will be the new entrance into the women's restroom with slightly different orientation of things, but we'll have toilets here and a nice sink area here with a wall, and then you'll exit back out like in here.
And over here, you can picture it from the Barclay door. We'll have a new level and a set of steps that will take us up to the new community room going this way. Instead of going up by the sanctuary door.
What I find really interesting is remnants of this terrazzo that they poured.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
that. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
The way that they poured that in and how thick that is. It goes all the way around.
Goes all the way around, save for a few little.
Yeah. And that rebar in there, crazy.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, over here.
Look up over here.
This was the ramp that took you to the sanctuary door. And I spy evidence that there was a staircase that used to come down to the basement here that has since,
Yep.
was long gone before I got here. Here's the stairs that you know and love coming down to Wesley Hall. Still there, will remain. Here's the temporary door to the hallway outside Wesley Hall, to the kitchenette. It's all taped up to try to keep that dust together. Oh boy. And here's, boy, above me was stairs from the sanctuary door to the middle Barclay entrance here, but you can see it's totally out. And this was elevator management, access, mechanical stuff. Wild. So above us will be the new floor.
Yep, right at the sanctuary door level, that's gonna be the new ceiling for us here, and the new floor for the new community room.
And that will carry all the way to this point here,
Yep.
where they'll build a new wall. Sorry, my hand is in the way. A new wall, so the space right outside the sanctuary door will be nice and big.
Yeah. Big and open,
Yeah.
and still accessible. It's just that the stairs that we were used to that got turned out will be going up the other direction I pointed out earlier. Yeah. Be nice and open, nice and bright. New set of stairs right above where you're standing. See where the steel support beams were for that section.
Okay.
Is what those are. You can see where the cutoff was up over here, where that's been cut. That used to go all the way across.
How exciting. Nice shiny new pipes.
Oh
Look at
yeah,
that.
look at that.
Yeah, look at the new stuff, not the old stuff.
Right? But this will be Eric's new office.
And this is where the elevator access will be.
Yeah, elevator access through that new and doorway right there. And then they're gonna make this bigger, right? That entrance.
The
Right?
wall, yeah, the wall, it'll be widened out.
Widened out, yeah.
A little bit more.
But that's if you want to take the elevator to the basement, that's where you'll
That's
get
where
out.
you go.
Thanks for coming along, sticking with it. We're really making progress.